Hey everyone, it's John. Today we're taking a look at this MP3 player. This was sent out to me for review, and I'll just share with you my thoughts. And the reason why I love little pieces of tech like this is things have gotten so, especially with our phones, technology, there's so much you can do on your phone. It's kind of nice to just step back in time and have something very simple that does one thing. And so what I'm using this for is just putting my music on here, maybe any audiobooks or podcasts that I want to listen to. And it works really well because I'm not going to get distracted. When I plug in my earbuds, that's all I can do with this is just listen to what I was going to listen to. So it helps me stay on task, and I really appreciate that. And I think a lot of people are starting to realize that and go back to a little bit of older tech like this. Also, this works really well for doing some yard work in the yard. If I don't want my big heavy phone in my pocket, this is just a really simple way to have the music that I want to listen to. So I'll just show you the way that this works. It does come with a 64 gigabyte SD card here in the side, and I did go into the settings, and it appears that you have to have an SD card included in here. This does not have any internal memory, and you're adding an SD card slot to that, or SD card memory to that. It is only going off of the SD card memory, so if you take that card out, you've got no storage. So I just wanted to point that out. It's not a big deal, and I love that it comes with the little card. So many devices like that don't necessarily come with it, so that's all included. It does come with this little USB on this end and a card reader on this side. So if you want to take the card out, plug it into your computer if you have a USB port, that's how you can put music files on here or whatever you want to listen to. Also, and this is what I did, is it plugs in, it charges USB-C, and you can also plug USB-C directly into your computer and just drag files over, which is what I did with this. It was seamless, it worked really well. I just went into my MP3 files that I had in my music player and dragged over what I wanted to, and this picked up all the albums, the artists, all of that stuff. Everything was in place. It worked exactly how I wanted it to. So if that's a concern to you, don't let it be. This worked really well. If your music is organized by album and artist and all that stuff, and then the songs individually, this will pick up all that, and you'll have all that cataloged in here, which is great. So this does have a little speaker on the back. It's not great. So I could see you maybe wanting to use it if you're listening to, say, an audiobook or a podcast as you're falling asleep, but the sound quality is not awesome. You're gonna wanna use some earbuds, and it actually does come with some earbuds here. I was using some of my own. This is just the standard 3.5 millimeter. They plug in here at the bottom. Works good. So obviously you can plug in anything that you want. What is also really neat with this is it's Bluetooth. So you can connect this to any Bluetooth earbuds that you have. And I've been maining Apple AirPods, the Pros 2, for about the last year, and they work flawlessly with this, even down to the controls. You can skip, volume up, volume down works. It works really well. So I was very impressed with the Bluetooth, although I think for what I'm going to be doing with this, I'm probably just going to use wired earbuds most of the time, because that's why I want a little bit more of an old school device, is just to step back in time a little bit. Also, I think that battery life would be a lot better because you can have Bluetooth off when you're just using wired earbuds. But the way that this works, the front here is the touch screen, so you got all these buttons here. We're just gonna press the button on the side, and this is what turns it on and unlocks it. And from here, we can go to music, Bluetooth settings, alarms, all that stuff. It's a very simple device. You can put pictures on here, but I think most of you are gonna be using it for audio files and music, which is what I'm gonna do. And then once you have your song started, you can just press this here, and that's gonna lock it so that this is not going to be changing anything in your pocket until you press this button again. The other thing that I like is the volume switch is right here on the side, so it makes it really easy to put a hand in a pocket and adjust the volume really quickly if you don't have that on the earbuds that you're using. But all in all, very impressed with the ease of use with this, and you do have 64 gigabytes of capacity, so a lot of capacity. And I really have nothing bad to say about this. The one thing I will mention is the volume, at least with the earbuds that I was using, seemed to be fairly loud. And what I mean by that is I was listening on volume number 1 and 2. And so it started off really, I would say, at moderate volume. So volume 0 was obviously no sound, and then as soon as you go to 1, it's like moderate. It's not too loud, but it's not like it's really quiet and then you work your way up. So like 1 is moderate, 2 is getting a little bit louder, 3 is getting pretty loud, at least for me. So just know that it seems to be, and it could be the music files that I have, but it seems to be on the louder end. So that's the only thing that I'll mention about that I noticed. Everything else, I've been very impressed with this little device. But that's a little overview on this. I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.